never forget where you're coming from. King Shanga set the trend. Yo, I want them. Mama.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, datmisehtv.
Another prayers.
Yes guys, welcome back to another video. So we just want to talk about some issues really happening, and you know, in Jamaica, and I think the effects on people in the diaspora, especially people in the diaspora, and yeah, just I guess we try to, I don't know, I guess a lot of the time we try to stray away from certain topics and points on this channel, and we just try to keep it positive, uplifting, and just show you our life, right? And show you the things that we do. But sometimes I think we can't always avoid certain topics.
No.
I think sometimes we have to address certain topics, and that's not being negative, that's just being realist. You know, just being real.
Yeah. True.
And so when I was thinking, I don't know, when we were thinking about to talk about this, the first thing that came into my mind was, is Jamaica safe? Is Jamaica safe? And you know, I live in Jamaica. We live in Jamaica, and you know, I hope that the videos that we put out and the portrayal that we put out of Jamaica and our lives is a positive one. And guys, you see that we can go around, you know, we feel safe, but you have to be, of course you have to be cautious. You have to have common sense. And I know a lot of people in the diaspora want to come back to Jamaica but are scared.
Very scared.
I've seen it in the comments, you know, Jamaica's got too much crime, Jamaica's full of crime, I wouldn't go back to Jamaica because, you know, there's this impression that when you come back to Jamaica, you're just going to get robbed, shot and killed, and so on. And I fully understand those concerns. But I think there are a few things that one needs to do to ensure that they're safe, right? Or to try and ensure their safety at best.
Safety first.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be totally honest, like, my heart cries out for Jamaica, you know, right now. No, my heart cries out for Jamaica when every day when we wake up we hear the stories of the killings, the murderings, the things that are going on. Like, I don't want to be the one to just sweep it under the carpet and act like it's not happening, because it is happening. It is happening in Jamaica. You know, Jamaica is full of, has its problems, you know, as well as it has its great things, it has its problems like every other country, okay?
True.
So for some countries, it's pure racism they're facing.
But Jamaica can be better.
Jamaica can be better, like every other country in the world can be better.
It must be better, I mean good. Jamaica
can be better. Jamaica can be better. But in terms of like the crime, it does break my heart because, like I said, every day we wake up we hear something else. But the truth of the matter is this, and think to yourself, how many times do you wake up every day? I mean, how many times in the week, in the month, in the year, do you hear that it's, how often should I say, do you hear that it's returnees or foreign people that have moved out here that have tragically died? I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but how often do you hear that? It doesn't happen often. You don't hear it happening often, right? It doesn't happen often, and I'm not saying that things don't happen to people when they come out here.
But people, Mr. Something, people. Well on it.
Oh my gosh, glasses time. Serious. When he puts on his glasses, it's serious time. Alright, put back your finger.
Watch me now, people. You see, quite a few of us leave Jamaica quite sometimes and live overseas. Yes, so you know you want to come back to Jamaica, come live now. But if you tell yourself you want to go back, same place you live from in Jamaica, come back, come live, you may have a problem. It is not the same people that when you live there from them time there.
Yeah.
It's not them living there now.
Not the same type of community.
No, some alien there now. Them not normal. So, yeah, come back to Jamaica. If you want to come back to Jamaica around here, you can come, man. But you have a place where you can go and live nice, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good place like Jamaica where you can live nice. But if you plan for stretch back around that side and say you're going to live back around that side, then don't take that chance.
And that's not for every community, right?
No.
But for some communities.
Yes. Don't take that chance. Leave it alone. Yeah, and live and find comfort somewhere else. Yeah, because it's there, man. It's like Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's just like everywhere else.
Yeah.
That's no for live and you live, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what the things that are. Yeah, so you know the bigger heads are not normal neither. But you can live.
And you know what? Just you saying that actually, it's like, even for me, right? Coming from London, there are certain places in London that I wouldn't choose to live. If I had the I wouldn't choose to live in certain places. You know, it's the truth. And I even remember you saying that. I remember when my son was going to high school, starting secondary school. I moved about 2 years before he was getting ready to go to high school, because the area that I lived in at the time was not the kind of place or environment that I wanted my son to attend secondary school, because I kind of knew what that environment was like. I kind of weighed up the risks of him growing up in such an area, and so I moved to I moved to an area. Well, I was fortunate that I could move. I moved to an area that was a little bit more the crime rate was lower. He was good. He had more choice of going to a good school and getting a good education and being surrounded by certain type of people. It's the same, and it's the same in every country, isn't it? So like what Outlaw says, if you're looking to come back to Jamaica as a returnee, your community that you grew up in may not necessarily be the same one that you left behind. It might be a different place, Sure. And it's not all communities, only some. So I don't want to tarnish every community with the same brush. No. But you can find a nice community in Jamaica, and I'm not talking about gated, okay? Forget the gated thing. Gated is for some people. It's not for everybody, okay? You don't have to be in a gated community to be in a safe place, okay? Let's just put that out there.
Yeah, man, good place.
There are loads of places all over Jamaica, in every parish of Jamaica, that you can go. You can be around like-minded people. You can be around people that are similar to yourself. You can be around local Jamaicans, who are honest, hard-working people. And
Sure.
there are so many places in Jamaica that you can come and feel safe. Now, it doesn't mean you don't have to exercise caution. It doesn't mean you don't have to exercise common sense, like you do in the country you live in now, okay?
Sure.
Like the country you live in now, you exercise caution. You don't walk, ladies, we don't walk with our bag wide open, because we know that a petty thief may come in. You don't do the same thing here.
I can't robot up his mouth. Good.
Watch your company also. Everybody is not your friend. You don't come here and make friends with everybody because everybody's so friendly. Yes, people are friendly, but it doesn't mean that
That's where them start from.
That's where they start. And it's the same in the country you live in now. You don't make your friends everybody just because they're friendly. It's the same thing here. So I think sometimes some of us can let ourselves be a bit too free in a sense.
True.
Be wise in the moves that you make as well. Be wise in the moves that you make. It's the same abroad. If you're going to the bank, don't go to the bank at the same time every week, because you never know who's watching. It's things like it's common sense things. It's common sense things.
And you got you.
Yeah, but I'm not here to convince anybody to come back to Jamaica. No. Okay, that's not my job. But I'm just saying really. the narrative and the media have a way of portraying Jamaica as this crime-filled place. And I'm not saying Jamaica doesn't have its problems. Like I said in the beginning, my heart bleeds for Jamaica. It's all over. But it doesn't. You can come to Jamaica and live an enriched life. You can come to Jamaica and live safely. Okay, you can.
Good.
You can. And like I said, it doesn't mean that things don't happen to returnees and foreigners. Things do happen at times. But let me tell you something. That's not that you hardly hear of that happening. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I think it's in the minority of cases. A lot of these killings and stuff that you see, a lot of the time they're associated with some kind of mix-up, okay? Whether they're gangsters, it's scamming, it's drugs, it's guns. If you're not involved in those things, then you really don't have to worry.
Sometimes the wrong spot, at times,
wrong spot at the wrong time.
But if you have common sense, you're good.
Yeah.
You
don't go to the areas you're not supposed to go to. Stay away from them.
You're not running.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're not straight.
Yeah.
And that's, I always say that it's just because of how the things set up right now in Jamaica. Don't stray. Just get your point and go back. And you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to road with a play domino, that's what you cut it out. Play domino in the house. Yeah, and you're good on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, and all these things.
And I guess depending on the community you're in. If you know you're in a community that's a little bit more tense, you're not going to sit on the corner.
No.
And I don't really think the people who are looking to come back are the kind of sit on the corner type of people.
Yes.
Yes. Attorneys and stuff. So and like I said, I hope that the life that we show, because we show our life, right? We're down to earth, we're transparent. You see, what it is what it is, right? It is what it is with us. And I hope that, and I know there are so many other YouTubers out there as well, not just Jamaican YouTubers, as well as
other
YouTubers out there who are showing you positive Jamaica and showing you that you can be out here and you can live and enjoy your life and be safe as well.
All these things.
Yeah.
People, one more and again. before you spend no money up a foreign in Jamaica, make no checks.
Yeah.
Yes. When you see some house or some land put up and say for sale, and then put it up on some charts, it's sending on them something there. You run and buy them off before you even see them. No good. When them put up these things and tell them that this a come and that a come and that a come and you run and spend the money and buy them, not a good move. Check out that something there. Check out if the foundation were put on, if it's alright. Because if nobody foundation not good enough. I mean, no found nothing clear up in that up there right now.
Yeah.
I tell the rest of this. Check out them something there before you spend the money.
True.
Now follow up, that's what you see them put up on the chart and say, this coming, and that is there, and that is there. No.
Yeah.
Push in a bag or not buy.
Yeah, there are, to be honest, guys, Jamaica's going through something right now with kind of real estate developments. A lot of the, not going to say a lot, but there are a number of developments all over the island, and especially all over the island, right? Especially in St. Andrew though, but all over the island where they didn't get the proper planning permissions, they haven't done the proper checks. The developments have started, and now people have, like I said, spent their money, whatever, and the real estate board and the authorities who have said no.
Problem in
No, this can't stay up. This has to come down.
Problem
or
in the
where you haven't done this. You haven't checked with this. The development hasn't passed with this. They haven't, done all the checks. So it's just a word of caution. I know we've said this before, but just a word of caution, just to be careful.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
Yes. Just be careful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's just one understanding. Just be careful. Look
Yeah,
for
just
everything
be
good before you make a move.
Yeah,
That's how the thing come. That's how the thing I go.
Definitely.
Corruption there all over the place, people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
All over the place. Yeah. When you think it up, when you least think of it, corruption in the middle or something.
True.
So just check out nothing for normal good man. I don't check out nothing and no good. Otherwise from that, glory be to God.
Yeah.
Good man.
Good. I think yeah, that's a really good point actually. And I think we're gonna end it on that point, but I do want to say coming up we have a Q&A session part 2, updated one. So when we first started the channel, we did a question and answer session. A lot of you have been asking me questions just over the months, that we've had this channel over the last few months and stuff. And yeah, questions come in the comments, they come in the DMs, and I just thought, you know what, let's do a question and answer session, updated version, okay? Yeah. 2022 version.
You know what thing?
Alright? If you haven't seen our first one, go and check it out. Question and answers, check the first one out.
Yeah,
but coming up, we're going to do a question and answer session, answering all your questions, okay?
These things, put something together.
And
you know what thing though?
Yeah.
Because you know always ask these questions.
True. So if you do have a question, and you haven't put it out there, send us, leave it in the comments, DM, whatever. Send your question and we'll be sure to answer it.
Just to the point.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
Yes.
Never change.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, man. Just a little heads up. I didn't make you understand what I want. So, Jamaica nice, man. Sweet CMA.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Good
nice.
CMA.
Jamaica is people. Jamaica nice, okay? Don't let nobody fool you and say you're no different, okay?
Yeah, man. Jamaica nice, man. That's what I'm telling you to do.
Yeah.
Stay down the lane.
Yeah, stay
when you come
down
to Jamaica.
yeah.
I saw Jamaica run now. Stay down the lane. And you're good.
Yeah.
You live till Master God's son, you. I tell you that something.
Sunday, where you get these sayings from?
Yeah, but I'm telling you something. No cup, no coffee, no dash way. I saw you play state now. I saw the thing set now. You can live by that. You're good, man.
Yeah.
No problem, man. Take care of your safety. First thing.
Safety first.
Yeah, but I said take a break to hard and safe after everything. No, you don't do that. Take care of your safety, man. You're good, man.
Definitely.
So, I'm on some prayers, So it's a long life I have living and good health to that small piece of wealth. If you have more than a small piece there, give me a piece. Me take a piece of that.
Me too.
Yep. What do you mean, baby? I'm getting business, man. Respect our manners.
That's it.
Internationally.
This one has got to be now. Hey, Mr. Cruz. If it's money, we don't talk about it, cause we don't brag about it. House on the hill, that's how we go about it.